This can't be another dungeon. There weren't any more bosses on the Smasher Pass. Is this seriously a temple? Oh no, my internet went out, so now I'm by myself. I feel like I know what this is. This is gonna take a minute. They're all there, but I have to move the rooms, I believe, to try to get to all of the rooms.
Hey, Muffin.
I'm back?
Hello, Muffin.
I think so.
Muffin.
Is that the only one that I can go to right now? It is.
No, this is miserable.
And I can't touch this one, so neither of these corner ones can move.
I don't think you have to move them directly, like... Yeah, I think you can move them, like, across without having to worry about them bumping into each other.
No.
Like, if you move the red one from top to bottom, maybe? No. Okay, never mind. It is exactly like the sliding puzzles. Never mind. It's been a while since I've done this.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
that's the only one you can go to.
sucks.
It's really funny because Muffin was just like, it's at least I don't have to go through one more dungeon.
Maybe if I shoot an arrow in his okay. Right there.
Now I gotta punch you twice later.
It's been a while since I've seen one of those.
Fuck yeah.
First try.
Okay. I see.
Yeah, there's a puzzle to this. Hope you're ready for it.
Can I chop down these trays? No, can't. Okay.
We're learning. Well done.
Yeah, learning adventure. I can't get up there, can I? Can I really run this?
I think I got it. Whoa.
I thought I would slide straight down. I didn't think I'd slide like that.
Nice. Nice.
Oh,
You missed.
Didn't seriously not get it.
you'll be able to just do it if you drop a bomb down
Seriously,
there.
did not get it.
You just did.
All right, down there, like literally where he's looking. No. Muffin.
Oh, is it
I don't
not?
think that's
Oh.
gonna get it.
Yeah,
There we go.
It did.
Yo, I think Muffin's gaming.
I am. This is how gamers game. What did that do? Okay, there. That's what it did. Hey!
You're ready.
Mini boss that I've never seen before. Never mind. I recognize this guy.
This game is the master of backtracking.
Listen,
Ooh.
designing enemies is hard.
They fight this one 3 times. They fight one boss 2 times, and another boss like I think twice.
Designing enemies is hard. What do you think this guy sounds like? What does his voice think his voice is? Do you think he talks like a really stereotypical pirate voice?
Ooh, that was like a
kicking your
Dark
ass?
Souls enemy.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it. I'm about to swing. I'm about to swing.
They really do love doing that, don't they?
Guys, insane hell. Oh, wait, never mind. You pushed him off the edge. I forgot.
Now you lost your sword. Now you got
this
another
guy's-
sword.
It's so nice for Link to run back.
He's like he
Yeah.
he respects the rules of the duel.
Stop. Stop. Whew, that guy was more of a challenge than the other guy, but then again, you told me that the other guy didn't do his electrified stuff.
He didn't.
For
It
me,
makes me upset.
yeah, stay mad.
We're watching Muffin. He's recording for his YouTube channel.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
I'm a YouTube.
Wait, you can get the Hyrule Shield this early?
Early. This is the end of the game.
You've got to time this right.
I think he has to time it wrong, actually. Do you like how fun this fucking section of the game is? That was the wrong
Why?
choice.
Yeah.
You might
Run.
be fucked.
Make a jump for it.
No, you fucked it.
Oh my
The
god.
problem is that that's still not the solution. Why is it giving you a low health noise at 5 hearts? Let your bug do some flying.
Why? Ah.
And die.
Don't you wish you would have upgraded it now?
What are you talking about? The only other upgrade that it can do is something stupid.
Treat your bug right, Muffin.
You're not gonna let this go.
It's been super helpful.
Don't I have all the upgrades? What other upgrade does it do?
I think it has another speed upgrade and stamina. I think it's speed and stamina.
Oh, speed and stamina. It doesn't have a stamina wheel.
Yeah. But it lasts longer.
It has a flight time.
Oh, right.
Or hope it goes down
Hope you're
fast.
ready. Hope you're ready.
Yeah? Oh, okay.
It's gone now. Gone forever.
Well,
Uh-oh.
oh, there's another thing that I need to do. I see.
You were so far back.
Cool, Reika. You'll tell me about 1,500 things that aren't real, but then the moment that
I
there's...
told you to let your bug fly around.
Yeah, well,
Gosh.
maybe you should go fuck yourself.
Wow.
Wow. Last time I helped you, I'm just gonna let you suffer.
You...
Upgrade your bug.
To be fair. To be
Name
fair.
one time.
I'm kind of on Muffin's side here, yeah.
Oh, there's a silver rupee. Cool.
Mumney.
I hope you're ready for another Silent Realm trial. 'Cause you're going to the Silent Realm.
Are you not joking?
Oh my god.
I can never tell when Rake is being a fucking
It's
meme
right
or not.
here.
Okay. But that's just the Triforce of Power. All right.
I was like, we might be going to the Silent Realm, but like, I was definitely like, there's no way this is
Yeah.
like they can't fit a silent realm trial in here.
You should move the green one over here. Which you can do.
Yes, I
It
can
just
because
takes-
I got the
no,
key.
no. Okay, that works too, I guess.
I think I could have done this a shorter way, actually. I think I
Yeah,
did
you
this
could've
the
done it
long
the
way
other way.
around.
I was gonna correct you, but you seem so enthusiastic, so I was just like, okay, just let him have his fun. There you go. You're about to have a wonderful time.
Every time you say that, it's like, why do you say things? And you're just doing that, you're being an asshole, and then you wind back finally.
See, imagine if the bad guys finally beat Link
Oh,
just
jeez.
because this one fat guy on a bridge just held
Why
his
did you do
shield out
this?
for too long, and Link just couldn't get past. Because if he just holds his
Do these
shield at
guys
you,
look particularly smart?
or
Well, you can also like run up the shield.
Yeah, they look pretty smart.
Try running up the shield.
Yeah, try running up the shield.
Like Muffin,
We're doing what?
not listening to you
run up the
guys.
shield.
He's not listening to this.
I'm
too
not
late.
listening! The words you're saying don't sound like words to me!
You just run
Yeah.
up the shield like you do.
It does sound kind of cool, Muffin. You should try it.
I don't know what you're saying!
Run up the shield.
Run.
No,
Run
use
up.
the run button. Oh my god. How can it be more clear?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you how this is, okay? Every time you said run up the shield, all I could hear was, up the shield! Move up the shield! Was an unintelligible word and then up the shield, and I had no idea what that meant.
Mr. For buff the shield. I hope you're ready to have a good
pretty clear to
time.
me,
Oh, wow.
but I don't know if that's just.
This is the good time room.
Yeah, look at them. They're all partying in here. So this dungeon was just inside the island, right? So does that mean all these guys have just been sitting in here, trapped in an island
Forever.
forever?
Yep.
How many swords do you have, little Timmy?
He's clever. Poke him. He left the middle wide open for you.
He drops his arms if you parry, remember?
I just need to remember what his moveset is.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, he's easy. He's easy. He's easy.
Cool.
He's peasy. Get out of here!
Parry?
It's a ferry. Chop the ferry. Chop it. Good time room.
Is every room the good time room, Reika? Okay,
This
time
is the
room.
good time room.
Is this the courage room? Is this the
room?
courage room?
I hope you're ready for another silent room.
I hope you're ready for more Silent Realms. Shh. Sasha is asleep.
I feel like there'd be a little bit more fanfare to receiving the fucking Triforce.
You go to the spirit realm.
Yeah, but you do that all the time in this game.
Yeah, you can easily get the blue one into place.
easily. So if you can't figure it out,
Easily.
you're dumb.
Exactly.
Yes.
See, easily.
Easy peasy lemon squeeze.
Wrong way.
Oh, I could
You
go
gotta
back
go
up,
back
but I
up
could
now.
also go this way.
No, you can't.
There's a door there.
Oh, why did I?
Good
I could
lord.
have sworn that I saw a doorway.
Play it off like you were just trying to save and you didn't make a mistake.
Yeah. Or you guys could stop judging me.
I wouldn't. If you just ran up the shield.
Yeah, no kidding.
God.
You
I
should've
literally
moved the
could not
shield.
hear what you were saying.
You should have moved the shield.
All I heard was.
Well,
Making fun of me now.
I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying
making
that while
fun
you
of
were
me. I can't
screaming
believe
at me,
you.
that's all I
can't
heard.
believe- I can't believe you.
Why would you make fun of your boyfriend?
I'm not.
If you had
I
the
am.
amiibo,
If I had the amiibo,
If you had the amiibo, you could run up the
I just
shield.
if I had the amiibo, if I had the amiibo,
You'd be
you
able
wouldn't
to
have
hear
to do
us.
this dungeon. You wouldn't have to play the game.
You could just skip the fucking all of the game entirely.
Oh, sweet.
you might want to consider letting your bug go for a fly.
Hate the bug.
You're so mean. What did the bug ever do to you?
Dude, just because I say I hate the bug doesn't mean I hate all bugs. You need to stop making this about yourself.
Oh, you hate me. You hate me.
You know, the bows are pretty long distance. Like, pretty amazing invention. You might need to have that out of the way. I can't remember, but you might need to have that out of the way.
No, but there's a gap.
I'm just saying. I don't remember.
It's not even that
Gosh,
high.
I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember. It's been a while, Muffin.
Look at my shaky
God, I
hand.
try to help. You're such an asshole. Maybe this is why I lie to you so much.
No,
Because every time I give genuine help, you scream at me.
No, you're
funny
super
thing is, like-
pretentious whenever you try to genuinely help me, though.
Funny thing is, like, you've
I'm
only
not
lied
trying
like
to be
once.
pretentious.
And then-
I'm questioning everything I'm doing because I don't remember, and it's all ending with a question mark. Because I'm not sure.
Is it a coincidence that every time you try to genuinely help me, you're wrong, though?
Okay, as I said, I can't always remember. Your expectations of me are way too high.
The thing is, like, you say everything with, like, extreme certainty.
I know, it's called lying. Hope you're ready for another
not
silent room trial.
Hope you're ready. Get your ready shoes on. Get your.
Imagine if this
I
was
run
the only
past
one. You run right underneath it. It floated too high.
Too short.
Uh-oh. Stinky.
Here comes the Guardians.
Here comes the Guardians. Do 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 do. And then I'm disintegrated.
See, this is why people think that the Silent Realm is actually the Sacred Realm, because when he gets all three of the pieces, the land turns golden, because it is said in the legend, if one with a heart, a good heart touches it, the Sacred Realm will become a paradise.
Master, I believe at this juncture that a prayer is required. The ultimate
you good
goal
free
we have
circle?
traveled so far for is now within reach. Alright. Focus now, wish all your
Zip,
might for the
the end of
destruction
the
of
game.
demise.
You're about to win.
Okay, I gotta,
for sure.
I gotta be sure about this wish. I gotta wish that demise is. I wish I had a club sandwich. Fuck!
Man, I'm hungry. God, I wish I had a sandwich. But the mice first, and then the sandwich appears. Oh no!
Oh no! It's gotta plug in. It's plugging into that space where it's gonna plug into where the imprisoned is.
Oh god damn it! He's coming back out.
Yeah, it's gonna plug in. It's the bath.
All right,
It's the
I hope
bathtub
you're ready
plug.
for another spiky avocado battle.
The
To be
bath-
honest, for
bathtub
someone
plug.
named
Good job.
the imprisoned, he really do not be imprisoned a lot.
Did I win? Did I win the video game? No, it crushed some of Groos's track. What the hell? No, he worked hard on that. It was his
Bruce
dream.
is like right there. Look, he's on the thing right now. He's on the catapult right
Wait,
now,
is
ready
he?
to go. He is.
Wait.
And then like suddenly, Temple.
I have detected the successful eradication of demise. Your prayers to the Triforce have been heard.
No, you beat the boss. He's gone.
In light of these factors, the seal Zelda maintained through her age-long sleep is no longer necessary. My projections indicate she will wake momentarily. Credits!
Hope you're ready for the
The
credits.
game are over!
Yeah, gamer. See, there's Groose. He's on it.
Did they just forget to like remove Bruce from the
They did. They forgot to remove Goose from the catapult, yeah.
Do I get to hug Groose yet? Zeldo! She's back. She's come out of her amber casing. Hello! Sorry it takes a minute. Gotta warm up. Gotta warm up the microwave.
Then the amber, she's in just like gets like melty, and it's like it turns back into like tree sap. And it's just sticky.
Turns into friggin' tangerine jello.
Oh, just in time for the screen to get crunchy.
No, not even the screen, just her face as she moved it up. It kept the screen, like the background looking the same, but her face just slowly distorted. as
Oh
she
my
moved
god.
upward.
It's a
Saturated
creepypasta.
crunch.
It's a creepypasta. I hope you got a screenshot.
Definitely didn't.
Oh, I
It was
don't.
gone too late.
I only slept for a million billion years. I'm still kind of sleepy though. Hey, Groose, my boy. He's so happy. Yes, hug me for God's sake. Do it, man. No, this isn't a hug.
This is his version of a hug.
He doesn't know what a hug is. He's never been hugged.
He's gonna hug Granny, isn't he? God damn it, that's mine! That hug belongs to me! I will kill you, Granny!
This is a part where everyone starts laughing and we roll the credits.
No, this is the part where everybody starts... Yeah,
There it is.
Darn. I was waiting for Don't You Forget About Me to start playing over the credits. This is all very touching, really, but I'm afraid I have to cut this emotional moment short.
Who hurt you?
It's best for everyone if you forget about your friend. The little goddess is mine now. Hang on, Girahim. You're about to hear the sound of your imminent death. You ready for this?
I'm adjusting my gyros.
My master may have perished in this age, but in the past he lives yet. I'm going back to the past again, where there is already a version of Zelda there. What?
Somebody blow up the fucking gate, quick!
I don't even have time to grind my heel into a worm like you. Not now. Is he gonna land on top of Groose? Ah! Boop. Oh, why am I so weak? What the hell? Come on, Groose, you can do it. I will literally toss you the Master Sword. I have faith that you can handle it. Oh my god, no, Groose!
See, if he had gone to the past to resurrect Demise, shouldn't Demise be resurrected already, since that's how time works?
Again, it's like freaking Zelda has it both ways when it comes to time travel for some reason. Oh no! Lady! Move, it's Girahim. He appeared out of the earth and Aaron got the drop on me. Don't worry about me, you must chase after him. I still have the same voice. He ran through the great doors at the front of the temple. You may yet catch him before it's too late. Okay. Which doors? Which ones?
Great doors at the front.
The front doors.
Which doors?
What's
The
the
great
front?
doors at the
Quick,
front of the
dig
I
up,
think it's a gear.
Which
The gear
door?
dig up the fruit seed.
This
Break
door?
time.
Dig
Dig up the tree. Dig up the tree.
I thought about doing that. Okay, Girahim.
Is this the first time
Girahim.
you've been out of the temple in the past?
Grimbim. Snap your fingies. Whoa. What a weirdie. Mass Salesman
Look at
did it
him
better.
fucking... Yeah. he did.
Mask Salesman did the unsettling, jumpy animation better. Sorry, Girahim. I'm not doing anything magical. I'm just being a creep. Is he gonna suck the soul out of Zelda and turn it into a
Almost
big
like
beastly
every
man?
single villain in the Zelda series. Whenever they need to resurrect
I mean,
something.
I guess if she is literally a reincarnation of a freaking goddess, then that would be the freaking power they need to do that. I don't care if you all get killed by the weird boy. Go kill him. That's a lot of them. I feel like they're not going to be actually that many when I get there. What is this? Hyrule Warriors?
Wow, this
Excuse me?
This looked a lot more epic in the cutscene.
Excuse me.
I'll be real. Do you have
Excuse
to
me.
work your way the entire way down fighting these guys?
Man, this is
Hey,
Hyrule Warriors. What's going on?
If he can just make those walls appear, how does Link have any trouble with him? Or how does he have any trouble with Link? Like, he can just fucking, haha, no, you can't get me. Like, Link can't beat that fucking wall. He can't jump high enough. Oh my god.
Wow.
Where do you get that?
Bye.
Where did you get that? Put that down.
Who's giving these to them?
Muffin, can I give you some friendly advice? Run.
Yeah, I feel like this was all unnecessary. See how many enemies the game can load. Yes. Load more enemies. Good. Yes.
Whoa, you can't do that.
Colin's a fucking cheater.
What you gonna spawn for me, baby? Oh, Skeletrons, okay. Skeletrons, yeah. Yeah, don't you know Skeletrons?
Hit game for you.
Okay, let's do this song and dance again, Girahim. What's up, my cranky crew? Let's go. Oh, you're just gonna snap. Oh, I see how it is. You don't want to party with me.
This man loves diamonds.
When I first saw him, I called him Triangle Man.
Triangle Man, Triangle Man.
Reka.
Does everything a triangle
Reka,
can.
Reka.
What?
My respect
What?
for you has infinitely grown.
What?
Of course I know about that.
Thank you.
Triangle Man.
Okay.
Triangle Man.
That's not the name of the song, but yeah.
Your doom is here, Girahim. You're far too quick, boy. But not quick enough. A simple child like you knows nothing of magic. Spells like this take time and a steady hand. Can't you wait quietly like a good boy? I've waited my whole existence for this. This is my moment. You know what? Fine. I'm just gonna dab, and then I'm gonna send Zelda to the sky, and then I'm going to kill you. Okay.
Honestly, just kiss already.
That I promise.
He's going Super Saiyan. He did the scream and
For my
everything.
infinite Tsukiyomi.
Oh wow, we got. Oh, we're on a platform of diamonds.
For a man who has this much power, you think he'd be able to do more than just like fling little things at you and
Dude,
walk
you got
slowly at
you got so much going on, dude, that
Wait,
you could
what?
just play Minecraft and you'd get more. Like with all these diamonds, you do, and I wouldn't kill you. Like
He's
you'd get so much more.
way less hot like this.
I had to maintain some semblance of dignity, so I let you run with your life. Did he just? Oh, did he just pour his nanomachines all through his body? You stand before a demon. Now I'm a sword, and now I'm a man.
Don't you recognize them, Muffin?
Maybe. For you, boy, I am prepared a most appropriate humiliating death. I even have a pet name for it. I call it the T-pose for dominance. Let's go. First I will take my time bludgeoning you. Then I go over, I drive you to the edge and deliver a last strike to send you falling to your doom. Okay, so what do I do here?
You see the lines on his body?
He literally told you what to do.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I see. I didn't even. Oh. There we go. Ooh, good thing I saw that.
And for a guy who's got this much power, he's really, really just standing still, taking his time.
Whee!
Oh, you know what? Never mind. Joke's on you, I can respawn, bitch. Nice.
With the vertical.
Can you stab him from here?
Yeah, you can. You absolutely
I'll
can.
do it next time.
From up there.
That would have been dope if I had thought of it.
He's being really polite and helpful with his movements here.
Bam!
There you
That
go.
was
That's
done.
cool.
Rule of threes. You have to die now. It's the rules.
Rika, what were you talking about him being, like, asking Muffin if he recognizes him?
Do you recognize them?
No.
His species?
Oh, I didn't realize he freaking looks like the Fee.
You notice how he kind of turned into a sword at one point?
Is he an evil sword?
He's an evil sword.
Has the Master Sword haven't had an evil counterpart this whole time?
Oh well.
Bring it back, which is kind of strange.
It'd be a cool concept to bring back. Sword that seals the darkness, and the sword of being a dick.
The consistency that I have to stab over and over is really difficult. How would anyone have done this on the Wii?
Oh. Christ.
Big
Good
sword.
luck with this part.
Wait, did you just damage his sword?
He's got a Lego sword.
He does have a Lego sword. Treat it like a Lego sword.
There you go. Now he's gonna do it again.
So
But
I
if you
need.
I don't think you gotta break it. I think you just gotta hit the orange thing in the middle. So like, if you can just.
I'm
be smart
pretty
enough
sure you have to break it.
Okay, I think I
I could be wrong.
I think it's the orange thing in the middle. Like, yeah. the orange
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. You don't have. You just have to hit the orange thing. I don't know that you gotta break all the way through. I think if you get it broken from one side.
This is preposterous, driven to my knees by a simple shield of man. Laughable. No matter how many times we clash, I can't prevail. You think I can't defeat you? You think I can't win? Haha, but never mind that. Victory is still mine to savor. While we fought, the ritual I started continued. At last it's complete. The demon king shall devour the soul of the goddess and resurrect in his full glory. But he said he needed careful hands. He was doing other things with his hands. He couldn't have been doing more hand.
Ghost hands.
Yeah.
What those hands do, though?
Yeah, what kind of...
Demon Lord.
Yeah, he couldn't have done a
King.
good hand job with those hands.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Whoa, that's fire.
That tasty.
Yummy.
The soul of the goddess do be tasty though.
Damn. Then he become big
my
purple.
final form.
Yeah.
Finally,
It's funny.
my final form.
Don't you see it's all over you and you're kind of lost? The world and everything in it now belongs to darkness. They belong to my master. Is this the part where he accidentally gets killed by the thing that he resurrected?
Oh,
No.
hello? Were you the avocado?
Just suck in the avocado.
Hello, I am Avocado Man. It is I, Mr. Avocado. Welcome back to us, Master, in very slow text. Check out my biceps, bro. Uh-oh. Haha, whoopsies. I forgot that my master is super evil and doesn't give a crap about me.
Well, I assume it's because he's a fucking sword, yeah?
Probably.
Well, you know how Fee's inside the sword?
Is a sword inside him? Oh, wow.
Ooh, he's enjoying it.
That's unsettling. He enjoyed that a little too much.
Anti-Triforce.
The anti-Triforce?
Is that
Straight out of Low Rule.
Hell yeah, let's
actually?
go. No!
Yes.
No!
I don't actually. These are
Yes,
things I don't
actually.
actually know.
The upside down
no-
Triforce is actually from Low Rule.
So you are the chosen knight of the goddess. Intriguing.
What villains?
The goddess lowered herself to a mortal existence to keep me imprisoned. How pathetic. This bag of flesh pales in comparison to the magnificence of her previous form. So that's a pass for me. I'm saying pass on Zelda. Bye. Not Smash. Groose will save the day when he get here. Oh my god, he's so fast. Groose.
This is the hero we needed.
Oh, if I got her, she's okay. Kinda dead without a soul, though, but, you know. How curious. The humans I've known were weak things. Hardly more than insects shivering under rocks, ready to flee at a mere glimpse of me. When last I walked this world, they did little more than scream and cling to their goddess, mewling and praying, counting on her to protect them. How amusing to think those cowards begot someone like you. Look how angry I am. I'm so angry. I'm so ready. This guy's twice my size. Ha ha. You grow more fascinating by the second, human. I never imagined I'd meet one of your kind who wished to stand against me in battle. Oh yeah, I found a place that where you can fight. So if you want to prepare, yeah, and instead of just fighting right here, okay. Square
Hey,
up
I
to
just
him.
met you, and this is crazy.
Move, it's all on you. Oh, and listen up. Granny has some info for you. The old girl said it'll take time for that grease wand to absorb Zelda's soul completely. You can take him down before her soul gets all sucked into that thing. You might still have a chance. So kick his ass. If you fear for your life, do not follow me. You can spend what little time your world has left cowering and crying, as befits your kind. But if you truly desire to raise your blade against the world I would build, come for me. Wait at eons. I can spare a few moments to let you decide.
That's very nice of him.
Yeah, that's weird. He's so intrigued by my being a cool
By
guy.
your pure balls.
Make sure you sit down for a moment and take
Yeah,
a breath.
is there
and
a seat somewhere?
Save and stuff.
All right, gamers.
Open sesame.
Oh man, at this point, I really wish I had the amiibo.
You can't go up to the sky from the past, Muffin.
Why not? If I had the amiibo, I probably could.
It's a very pretty place for the fucking Lord of Darkness to be hanging out.
So you've decided to meet your end in battle after all.
I forgot that's what you're doing for voice.
It pleases me greatly to see such misplaced valor, human. Well, it's my headcanon that when he absorbed Zelda's soul, he stole her voice as well. Like Little Mermaid Ursula style. Take a moment
Perfect.
to appreciate your surroundings, for where we stand shall serve as your tomb for eternity. It's kind of nice.
Honestly, yeah. As far as tombs go, like, this kind of rocks.
The hate for the gods that has boiled in my veins. You will taste all of it in the bite of my blade.
Wait, I thought gods plural. I thought there was just the goddess.
No, there's multiple.
Yeah, and then there's the other three. The only question left is how long will you manage to remain standing before I take your life? Try to keep it interesting for me, would you? And when you do fall, know
Yeah,
that
the
your
lore
world
is
and everything in
confusing.
it is mine to dominate, mine to subjugate, mine to rule. You know, you got a
Inky.
similar mark in your forehead that a previous guy that I fought had in his chest. When I finish with you, you can take solace in knowing your friends and kin will soon follow as I wipe all who Oh, now it's not so nice. Oh, no. Poop clouds. You're farting everywhere. Gross.
This isn't Twilight Princess. Get that shit out of here.
Won't be
The
long
fact
now.
that you flash your shield to him.
At last, the almighty power I've sought for millennia. I will take the Triforce for my own. And the world shall be under my foot for eternity.
He got avocado arms.
Yeah.
Gonna have to slice him up like an avocado.
Eel him.
Do you know how many of you I cut when I worked in sushi? Okay, I didn't do it in time.
Yeah, 1 heart of damage. You've got this.
They put a lot of effort into modeling his toes. Every time he
Just
hits
doesn't
you, you're
stop
getting
him.
slapped in the face with Girahim, by the way.
If you slow it down enough, you can see like a tongue lick you.
Oh no. This guy's a bitch.
God, that
You
enemy.
slap him like one, Muffin.
Ooh, interesting. Bringing a lot to the table. A lot to the table, bro. A lot to the table. Come and get me. You sure I need the invincibility potion? You gonna electrify your sword? Oh, okay, maybe I do need the potion.
No, Muffin, you'll be fine without it.
Nice. 3 swings.
Okay, I gotta do it in time. Oh, wow, that one didn't do anything.
He's not electric anymore. Never mind. I see why you recommended the potion.
Yes.
You're getting really good at the timing, though. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why it is interesting.
You're doing it the unintended way, but I mean, you can still kill him like this.
Yeah.
Intended way.
The intended. Oh, shit, I guess. You want me to tell you, Muffin?
No, don't tell him. Don't tell him.
Yeah.
I don't think you can actually kill him this way.
Well, you can.
Ooh, I was speedy.
It's the intended way. This isn't. Oh.
Ooh, that was close.
Did your sword get electrified while you were jumping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. What's the intended way then? I'm just gonna...
If Buffett wants me to say it. Okay, and the intended way is you have to like have him do his jump, his slash attack, and you steal the thunder from him when you hold your air
Yeah.
in the air.
You do.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
You can steal his thunder when he holds his sword in the air.
If you
And when
hold yours in there.
Yeah, and then you like splash it at him.
Oh, yeah. If I was smarter, I would have seen that.
This is why you don't see a return of the sword, by the way.
I disintegrated because it sucked. And I sucked too. That's what I would say if I was the loser, which I am.
I'm kind of glad that doesn't come back because I don't like that sword design.
You fight like no man or demon I have ever known. Though this is not the end, my hate never perishes. It is born anew in a cycle with no end.
Is this right here the reason?
An incarnation of my hatred shall ever follow your kind, dooming them to wander a blood-soaked sea of darkness for all time.
See, not him, just an incarnation of his hatred.
Honestly, Ganon is cooler, so...
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, you kind of suck. I have confirmed... No, wait, that's not her. I've confirmed the eradication of the Demon King. His ritual consciousness has been absorbed into the Master Sword and is now sealed away. Now we can start filming our newest sitcom, where Demise and Fee are roommates, and within the sword.
Is there actually like a comic about that? That sounds like a funny idea.
No, I just came up with that.
What's the name of that sitcom?
And they were roommates? Oh, thank you. I think it's over. Finally, it's all over. Nice going, you two. You guys are totally amazing in this little adventure I like to call The Legend of Groose. The title comes on screen. Credits roll. That's a little joke. Joke or not joke, contributors, our efforts were heroic. You have my thanks. Sorry, I have trouble speaking words when in the presence of such handsomeness. Oh, well, you know, I'm just glad I could make myself useful. I'm happy things turned out okay. Hey, so things look pretty sewed up here. What do you say, guys? Ready to head back to our own time?
I could stare into his eyes all day.
It pleases me to know that you are safe. Master, I must speak with you privately. It's either me or it's her. Choose now. And you're like, what? Listen, I remember the comment that you made about my thigh highs. Master, you have achieved the purpose you were chosen to fulfill. Please set the sword on the pedestal and bring the goddess's mission to an end. Okay, goodbye, Fee. Have a good night. Sleep well.
We'll never see you again.
Yeah, we will. Breath of the Wild.
Not
We don't see her in Breath of the Wild. She just does like a
in Breath of the
noise.
Wild. My boyfriend really likes reminding me that you can hear the noise in Breath of the Wild, but like...
She's not there. She's still in the sword. Like
Yeah.
you don't hear her. You don't talk. She just goes. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, because you remember
Zelda
she was
user.
annoying.
He goes. Oh.
Zelda hears her.
Zelda doesn't know what she's talking about.
Oh yeah, Zelda does hear her. I forgot. Bam!
What do you mean Zelda hears her?
Zelda hears her in a
Zelda hears
cutscene.
her.
The sword talks to
Zelda-
her.
yeah, it tells her to go to
It
the-
canonically talks to her. Breath of the Wild is 5 years old. I cannot
Wait a minute.
fucking believe
Wait a minute.
that.
Fee has something important
What
to
do you
say.
have to say? Move! Hear me. My purpose was to obey the command of the goddess and lead you, the chosen hero of this land, on your quest. When I first awoke and began this task, I perceived it as merely serving my function as a service to her grace. However, I've come to consider the information corresponding to our time together among the most precious data I have to record. I do not have the capability to fully understand the human spirit move, but now at the end of my journey with you, as I prepare to sleep within the Master Sword forever, I experience a feeling I'm unable to identify. Do you like how I ventriloquized that part of my dialogue? And this part. Like sufficient data to be sure of my conclusion, but I believe this feeling correlates closest to what your people call happiness.
She said penis.
Our partnership is at an end, and even as we speak, I feel my consciousness fading away. Before I enter the sleep that calls me to the sword, I wish to relay you the words that I recorded many times over the course of our journey. Many have said
you,
them
stop
to you thus
talking.
far, but I now wish to say them for myself. Thank you. Master, Moof. Man, Simpbot is gonna be crushed. I will always think of you every time I play A Link to the Past and turn you red and then gold. Come with us. No, I'm from the past, you freaking dolt. What if her hat is so pointy in the future because of Groose?
In what way? Like, you think she's just inspired by Groose?
Yeah. You must not return to
Like,
your
I
time.
mean, everyone should be more like him. Look at him.
Yeah,
he's
look
got
at him.
he's got the drip.
I
He's
can't
got
do
the
that.
looks.
You and I have been through so much together, I don't want to leave you alone. Please, Impa, come back with us. Zelda, at the command of the goddess, I passed through the gate of time. I did so to protect you and aid the fight to prevent the world's destruction. Last remnants of demise are decaying slowly within the sword. Someone must stay behind to watch over this blade. His spirit must not reawaken. He must never be allowed to threaten this world again. I reincarnate too sometimes. Sometimes as a fat old woman. Sometimes as a badass. You know, all this time that I've known you, you still haven't gotten those Chinese finger traps out of your hair. Oh no, not another one! Do not despair, Zelda. You and I will surely meet again someday. Like, 10 seconds for you, 100 years for me. Billion years, somewhere around there. Rick and Morty, 100 years. Did you see the season
I
5
feel like
season
Bird.
finale? That was dope as shit.
It was fine.
Anyway.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. What the fuck is Rick
Now
and
for
Morty?
the post-credit argument with Duke about how Demise's curse actually works, because he probably doesn't understand it either.
I feel like I still think it's incarnation. Like it's festering in someone else's like hatred, but I feel like it wants like.
Why her
someone's hate
face look
festered
like
in it.
wood?
It's demise.
It's not Demise. It's just his malice working at it mindlessly.
So him.
No,
To be
it's
fair,
not him.
he is just hatred.
I still haven't been able to get this off. What friends you put
No,
out on me?
That's him. That's him.
Are you actually surprised? Because I've literally been spoiling it this entire time.
No, I've missed key parts of this playthrough. To be fair.
I've known it. What?
Whoa.
See?
But that was the old one.
See, I told you we'd meet again. Huh. You owe me $10. I remember you saying that.
Did she have it the entire time?
Yes.
Really? Have you never seen her hand?
Wait, Groose is only just realizing too.
No,
He's like, wait a minute.
No, that's
no.
not what they're realizing.
Oh no.
That's what they're realizing.
Oh no.
Like, fuck, she's dead.
Thanos snapped her away.
Why was that the only thing that...
Door open. Father, when do I get to go out on my own? There's a whole world to see.
It's a big...
God damn it.
Yeah, baby. Ah.
Yeah, Muffin, I'm pretty sure the Master Sword is not in Minish Cap.
Yeah, it's not a Minish Cap.
What's the
Also, the
point?
Four Swords. It's not the Master Sword, it's the Four Sword.
The
Yeah.
Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
HD.
Muffin, you did it.
I did the thing.
You did.
I win the
I am
video
very
game.
glad. I am very glad you took my advice on that pink potion. I told you you wouldn't need the other two.
Though it
Oh
would've
yeah,
been a
hey,
lot
watch
easier
this.
if
You get
you
to
did
see
it
Zelda's side of it. Hey, you get to watch Zelda's side of it. Watch this.
What?
It's pretty slick.
What?
This is
There's-
her right after she landed.
What the heck?
Oh my god, they actually animated this?
I don't like this.
What is this ground?
Hello. What's up?
Those are the games with the enemy design. Some of you did great.
Who do I have to
Some,
beat
the
up?
rest of you did not.
Who do I have to beat up? Oh wait, so she was going all those places on her own until Impa showed up and was like,
Yes.
"Hey, you're an idiot."
Well, Impa set her on that path alone to begin with. To be fair,
She's Arnold Schwarzenegger, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. She came back from the past to protect John Connor. Shigeru Miyamoto.
my biggest complaint about this game: way too much backtracking.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think the story behind this one is that like it had a big development time, but then they in the middle of it they started over, or something. And then it ended up getting rushed a little bit for the 25th anniversary.
Yes, I know they scrapped a ton of ideas, and that is Zelda's like biggest Achilles heel always, is that they scrap so much content. They are always so listless in their development. But I'm hoping with the fact that they're delaying Breath of the Wild 2 over and over again, they're learning from their mistakes, and they'd rather release...
They delayed it, or have they just never given us a release date yet?
They delayed it twice. Every time they say it'll release this year, they're like, okay, we have to push it back to the next year.
What do you mean? They've never...
Nintendo!
They said years. They said 2021. They said end of 2021, and then they said they'd have news end of 2021, which they never had. And then they said it would be late 2022, and
which
now
probably
we're
means
just
it's
waiting
going
for
to
that
be
happen.
mid 2023.
This is pretty.
I've never
I
played
do
this
like-
harp like this before, but
I do think this is a good game.
yeah,
I think it's got its flaws.
I had fun with it.
It's honestly not the worst Zelda game. Link's crossbow training still is that one.
Okay, you can't count that.
I don't think it
Yes,
counts.
it can.
It's too much of a spin-off game for it to count as a real Zelda game.
If you count that,
I count it.
you gotta include like Tingle's Rupee Hunt.
Which we do.
As a child, I always dreamed of a world below. I wanted to see the surface with my own eyes and feel the land's warm breeze on my skin. I think I want to live here. I always wanted to feel solid ground beneath my feet, see the clouds above my head, watch over the Triforce, start a monarchy probably. What about you, Moof? What will you do now?
I'm gonna make sweet, sweet love.
Uh-oh, they're about to make a purple bird. That's a joke that I made at the beginning of the playthrough.
Wait, Rivali's purple? Do you think that Rivali's a descendant of those two?
The end.
The
That's
end.
sweet. What do you think, Muffin? What are your thoughts on this game? How do you feel now that you've beaten it?
If this game didn't have the bamboo game, it would be a 10 out of 10.